Hello and welcome to part 2 of building, basing and painting a Space Marine. I've primed the Space Marine with Crag Blue and as you can see I've missed a few spots. I also primed the base light grey and the lava with the PVA glue didn't quite work, so I used some air dry clay instead. We are going to be painting today. I've got my biggest brush and some black, and I'm just going to paint that all over the grey base. Now it's all done, we're going to put this to the side and let it dry, and we're going to start our Space Marine. First we're going to be painting the first bits on black with some Abaddon black. I'm using my normal sized brush instead, as it's much easier than using a big brush. I just thinned the black down a little bit, so it went on a bit smoother. Now I've got it to the right consistency, I'm just going to paint it on to the gun, the chainsword and the joints. Now that's all done, and the next colour I'm going to paint is Balthasar Gold. So we've got it here, and we're going to paint that on the Aquila and the shoulder plates. Here we go, it's all done. Now I'm going to use some white to paint some hazard stripes on the chainsword. Now we're using some silver for the gun barrel, the gun mag and the chainsword. I'm using some red and Iandan yellow to make the eyes and the chainsword colour. Now I'm using some Macragge blue to touch up any spots where I've messed up. Now it's wash time. I'm using some Agrax Earthshade and a mix of my custom wash, which uses Corax White, Abaddon Black and Leadbelcher. I'm going to wash that one over all the silver parts and Agrax Earthshade over the gold. Now that's done, I'm going to use some Abaddon Black to touch up on the chainsword where you can see I've messed up. Now that's done, I'm using some Macragge blue and some Abaddon Black with a lot of water to paint into the recesses to add a bit of contrast. Now I'm using a lot of Corax White and some Abaddon Black to dry brush to highlight the top edges of the base. Then I'm painting on some red for the lava. There you go, that's done. You can see the Space Marine. Now I'm going to be edge highlighting all the armour panels. There you go, you can see that's all done, and it's really done a good job of highlighting all the raised edges. Now I'm going to glue that onto the base. I've used some pigment powder to make it look like dust or dried magma forming around the Space Marine's feet when he's been running through the battlefield. There you go. I'm going to do a 360 view of the whole Space Marine so you can see what it looks like. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to follow along, feel free. Hopefully you think it looks good. And that's it for today. Thank you.